doing this video, not for a length check video, although I could. I'm not coming to you to do a video on how I flat iron my hair. I'm here today to talk to specific YouTubers. I've had several comments lately that have been messaged to me or sent to me or inboxed to me, or even left on some of my videos just asking, saying help, you know, I'm really wanting to go natural but I'm scared. And I don't quite know how to answer a question like that without knowing specifically what you're fearful of, but I definitely want to help, and so this video is my attempt at trying to do that for you. I've had to kind of go back and think about some of the questions that were going through my mind before I went natural and things that I was afraid would happen or afraid wouldn't happen if I became natural. So the first and foremost question I had was my hair going to be so kinky that I wasn't going to ever have it be cute? A pretty hair, curly hair. I did not want crazy kinky hair. That was my thinking prior to going natural. Some of you who are saying, help, I need help, and want to go natural are thinking the same sorts of things. One of the things that you'll realize about natural hair is kind of upside down to relaxed hair in terms of what works really well. The looser your hair is, it's a win-win situation regardless of what your hair texture is. If your hair is nice and loose, you're going to have beautiful curls or beautiful waves and you're going to be able to wear it. It's going to be gorgeous. Everyone's going to love it. You're going to love it. It's going to be amazing. And the longer it grows, the more you get to show off those curls. But this is the thing that you don't realize until after your hair starts growing long. The kinkier your hair is, the more of a gift it is when you're natural. When your hair's super kinky, usually you're going to have a lot of shrinkage, which means you're walking around with your hair looking short most of the time. So when you straighten your hair out and you have moments like this where you've got hair hanging down your back, people think that you have either gone out to get a weave. They literally stop me and ask me, did you get a weave? Because they don't understand how my hair goes from being up to here or up here to be, you know, to hanging down. You know, they don't understand how that happens. When you do twist outs, they're more pronounced and more dramatic, and when you do, I'm not saying that if you have looser hair that your twist outs aren't beautiful, but I'm saying they tend to be a little bit more dramatic and more wow on the tighter coiled hair. So if your fear is that you're going to have that kinky type 4 hair, I would say to you as a natural who has that hair, I hope you do have that hair because you're going to love it. And if you don't, and you end up with the wavy, looser curls, guess what? You're going to love that too. So the second bullet point, do I transition or do I big chop? I can only address the big chop. If you transition for a long period of time, watch somebody else's video. Tons of people who've transitioned a year, 2 year. X Golden did that. Her hair is gorgeous, and she took a long time transitioning, and she did some really cool things with her hair during that time. Highly recommend looking at her videos for people who want to take a good long time to transition and not lose their length. When you big chop, you will cut your hair down. You will remind yourself of your brother and your uncles and your dad. To you. But the people who see you are going to talk about how sharp you look and how cute you look and how pulled together you look. And eventually, even though you don't see it, especially if you're used to having long hair in its relaxed state, even though you don't see it, eventually you will see it. Eventually it'll come home and you'll realize, wow, I'm cute. And this is cute. And so you go from having the short little hairdo that you embrace and really accentuates your natural features to hair that starts to grow out, and then you really start to love it. And you go through different phases where maybe this length is a little awkward on me, but you understand that your hair is growing and that it does grow, and you're learning different fun things to do to style it. So in terms of the big chop thing and looking masculine, you're a girl. You're not going to look masculine. You get to have fun with makeup and big earrings. Those are like the best parts that come with that. Plus, maintenance of your TWA, your teeny weeny afro, is so easy that that's probably the most liberating part of the whole thing. Last bullet point, how are people going to look at me while I'm natural? Are they going to talk about me behind my back? Are people going to give me funny looks? You walk into a room, people are going to talk about you anyway. I mean, it kind of comes with being black, right? I mean, you walk someplace, people go, you know, you'll get looks anyway. Sometimes you'll get looks because people think you're stunning. Sometimes you'll get looks because people are wondering what you're doing there. Sometimes you'll get looks because you just walked into the room and people want to acknowledge a new person in the room. Yeah, you don't know why you're going to get looks, so don't work that piece. It won't draw any more attention to you than your brown skin is already drawing to you. So moving that part along. Will they talk about you for having a fro? White people look at you funny, black people look at you funny, lots of people look at you funny. But you will get a lot of attention that you've never received before in your life from all of the groups I just mentioned and others telling you how beautiful your hair is in its natural state. There is something so attractive about our hair texture on us. In terms of the naysayers and the haters, they're always going to be around, don't worry about them. You have to think, how do you feel when you look at you? When you walk down the street with your natural, will you feel confident? The natural hair thing, whether you go natural or straight, kind of feeds into all those self-esteem issues, and you're gonna have to work that through on your own anyway. In terms of like just practical stuff, how long did it take me to straighten my hair? I used to, when I was relaxed, I would wash my hair, I would blow dry my hair, and then I would flat iron my hair. Yesterday with my big ol' fro, when I got out the shower, after I washed my hair, I blow dried my hair with a pick attachment. I flat ironed my hair. It took me maybe 20 minutes more than it would when I was relaxed. And the results are pretty awesome. It moves. I can run my fingers through it. I can do stuff with it. I like it. You know, it does all the same stuff that my hair used to do when it was relaxed. The routine is basically the same, whether you're going to heat straighten your hair or chemically straighten your hair. The only difference is I have options with my hair that a relaxed woman doesn't. And there are things I can do with my hair that a relaxed woman can't. There are ways I can style it. There are things I can do to it that a relaxed woman simply cannot do. Just gonna kind of keep that in front of that eye so you can see what's happening. You really don't have anything to lose, but you have a whole plethora of options for styling to gain that you wouldn't have had if you had stayed relaxed. So I'm not trying to tell you that that's the choice to become a natural woman and to give up the relaxers. That's not what I'm saying here. I'm just saying from my perspective where I sit, this is a very valid option. This is a super good option that, you know, maybe you really should take into consideration. I mean, this is not the end of the world. I hope this video has helped in some way, and again, if I've offended anybody, it was not my intention. I was just being honest about where I was coming from and the fears that I had. I'm not afraid of kinky hair anymore. I love kinky hair. I'm not elitist about having kinky hair, although I really like all the styling options I have that people who have type 2s like my kids can't do, or at least if they do, it doesn't look quite as dramatic as if I do it. So super great for your self-esteem if you do have nappy hair. I do, and I love it. I would never go back. And if I feel like I'm missing relaxed hair, I can break out the blow dryer and the flat iron and do what you saw at the beginning of this video. So hopefully this helped. All right, now take care. Bye.